Yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on? It's Friday, July 7th. Yeah. So we had a down day in the market today. Mostly it was confined to the Dow Jones, and S&P, NASDAQ were also down. It was a down week. And I'll be honest with you, I didn't expect to see a down week, but one possible explanation is that we saw a peak in the fiscal flows last Friday, because Friday was June 30th, and that we got the first of the month payments. They were front loaded into June 30th, because Saturday, government was shut down. So this week's fiscal flows were a little soft. So it's not surprising that we had a market correction. It's no big deal. I mean, you gotta expect that we're going to see these things. I think we're in a positive trend until August 15th. August 15th, we'll peak out on the fiscal flows with the quarterly interest payment, and then going into September, around September 15th, that's the quarterly corporate tax payment. We'll get hit with a correction that can last, could last 6 weeks, 2 months. That's usually how long these things take to recover, what's drained out. The deficit now is at 1.2 trillion. That is a new high for the fiscal year. That's up about I think around 410 billion over same time last year, and that translates into a net addition of 410 billion to the financial balances of the economy, of the non-government. So that's very positive. Okay, you got to keep that in mind. That's the big picture. That's the swimming pool. It just got 410 billion, gallons added to it. And so, you don't want to fight against that. I mean, the tide is rising, and you want to be aware of that and whatever. I didn't mention this yesterday in yesterday's video, but when we got the EIA weekly petroleum status report, gasoline demand was very strong. By the way, I think I've been mentioning, but I know that I've been telling my subscribers, oil is bullish, dollar is bearish, gold is bullish down here. And, we've been in that position, or accumulating those positions, and they're working out. They're going to be okay. They're going to be fine. But gasoline demand was at almost at a 2-year high. So if you're going to argue that the economy is weak, in the face of the fact that gasoline demand is at a 2-year high, I don't think that shows weakness. If anything, I think it shows strength. Distillate demand was good. Jet fuel demand is strong. Exports came down a lot. Net exports came down a lot, but that could also be due to the reason that, we need the product here. We need it here in the U.S. So that's, we had a big jump in net imports. So net exports fell, and that could also be an indication that demand is strong here in the U.S. in the economy. So I'm not buying into any kind of economic slowdown. It's funny now, because I see comments or like predictions of, well, there's going to be a recession in 2024. They just keep moving it up 1 year, And remember last year, at the end of last year, it was like, there's definitely going to be a recession in 2023. Now it's like, oh, there's definitely going to be a recession in 2024. There's definitely going to be a recession in 2025. You just can't, they won't stop. They won't stop. It's unbelievable. Continue with this stuff. So, yeah, it was kind of a quiet week. We had the 4th of July on Tuesday, and I think a lot of people are now on vacation. It's summertime. I'm leaving on Sunday. I'm going to California to see my son. I'm going to be in LA. I'll be there for like all next week, and then I'm coming back, and I'm gonna, after that I'm heading down to Guatemala, because I don't know if I mentioned this, but I'm looking to get into the coffee business, coffee importing, and I've been doing it kind of like as a side hustle, side hobby, whatever you want to call it, and they got great beans down there, very high quality, and I'm gonna visit some coffee farms when I'm down there, and maybe hook up with some some suppliers. I want to bring it in here to the US and distribute to roasters. But coffee's cool, man, and roasting is it's an art form, it's a science. There's a lot to learn. I started off, I think I told you guys, like last year, I started off roasting coffee in a cast iron pan. Then I bought a home roaster, and now, I'm just really into the whole aspect of it. I think it's great, and believe me, there's nothing better. If you like coffee, there's nothing better than drinking, coffee from freshly roasted beans. It takes a couple of days after you roast the beans for them to be ready to grind up and drink, because they're still kind of like degassing. They're releasing gases, carbon dioxide and other things. So it takes a couple of days, but after that, I mean, there's nothing like it. It's fantastic. So anyway, that's it for today, folks. A little short video. Nothing to worry about. Everything's cool. And have a great weekend. I'm going to go relax now and enjoy. And next time you see me, it'll be from LA. Take care. Bye.